Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. I'm Dee Dee and today I'm going to go through the walkthrough with Ghost Hunter Da-Vid for the 3rd anniversary event. I'm going to do this a little bit differently than my usual walkthroughs because I want to show where on the wiki I found most of this information. Also, I apologize in advance that the fan on my computer can get pretty loud. Let's get started. Okay, so we have to do the 3 trivia rooms to get each of the golden items. So first we're going to start with gameplay. And these questions are randomized. So first question, what is the most recently added pug pet? So if we want to go to the wiki, on the party room page, we can go down to the gameplay and like I said, it lists all the questions and gives some options of where you can go to try to find this information. But the questions are randomized, so you just have to find the question that you're on. We're going to look at Pug Deer, Wisdom Pug, Gift Wrap Pug, and Puggle. Pug Deer was released in December of 21. Wisdom Pug was released in earlier 21. Gift Wrap Pug was released in 2019. And Puggle was released in the 2020 Easter event. So Pug Deer would be the correct answer for that one. And you know it's the right answer because it turns green. So what was the dino event for? Going back to the wiki. Options to celebrate Bo's birthday, a sanctuary for the dino souls, a pizza party, or exploring DNA experimentation. We're going to go ahead and look in the Vampire Bo dialogue. And here it says, the last party I went to was my birthday party. My Dino Ghost Army planned it, so it was for his birthday. Next question, how many pug variations are currently in the game? So going back to the wiki, we're going to go to the category of things named pug, and scrolling down, there's 9 items, but one of them is the golden pug, which is not a pet, and the other one is a pug master, which is also a board and not a pet. So that means that there's actually only 7. Next question, which world does not use vacuums in packs? So we're going to go to the vacuums page, and on this page, if you scroll down, it gives a list of all the vacuums that are available in the main hub, Ghost World, and the Void. So the one that's missing is the back door, which you would know also if you remember that the back door uses disruptors and not vacuums. Which world does not contain board crates but does contain pet crates? If you don't know the answer, you can go back to the wiki, and we're going to go ahead and go to the boards crate page and see which one is missing. Here we can see there's board crates for main hub, back door, and the void, so the one that's missing is going to be Ghost World. How many bosses are in the game currently, excluding past event bosses, including bosses, mega bosses, and mini bosses? So going off of a count in the main hub, you've got your 6 basic bosses. Then you've got 3 bosses that you can only see with ghostly vision. You've got the mini boss and the mega boss in Ghost World, and you've got a mini boss and mega boss in the back door. Last but not least is the boss bow in the void, which should add up to 14. Which pet crate can a classified prism be found in? Going back to the wiki, We're going to go to the Prism page, and it says that it is in Pet Crate 6 of the Ghost World. So in Pet Crate 6 of the Ghost World. How many boards are on display in the main hub board shop? This one I'm actually going to show you how to count them, but it also has a list on the wiki as well. So going on the back wall, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 22 is over the door. So there's 22 there, but there's one here on the shelf. And if you count the one here that's outside, that comes to 24 boards. How many acorns are required to level up your antenna to antenna level 2? For this, we're going to go back to the wiki, and we're going to pull up the antenna page. Scroll down, and it shows that for antenna level 2, you need 3 acorns. What is the true final boss in Ghost Simulator? That would be, if you have played the game all the way through, you know that the last world is the Void, and you've got Boss Bo in there. What hoverboard is unlocked using 1 million gems? If we go to the wiki, we can go down to the list of unlockable boards, and if we scroll down to the ones for gems, you can see that 1 million will unlock the Game Bite board. Which NPC rewards the particle accelerator? Going back to the wiki, if we go to the page about the particle accelerator, it tells us that you get it from Ghost Hunter Billy's questline. Which of the following NPCs is the only one not to reward a badge upon completion of their questline? And if we go to the page with all the badges on it, we're looking for Liz, Yoko, Allie, and Gabe 3. Okay, there's Yoko, there's Gab 3, and there's Allie, so it has to be Liz. How many NPCs are required to rebirth once? If you go on the wiki, there is an answer on the rebirth page. However, if you think about it, you've got Ghost Hunter Adam to get the hoverboard. You can skip the magnet and the multi-stream if you have to. You've got Yoko and the Gatekeeper in Ghost World, Agent Blaze in the back door, and then you've got all of the devs as well as the rebirth NPC in the Void, which comes to 10. Which gum has the highest rarity? You can go to the gum page on the wiki. However, if you happen to have it, the Rift gum is classified, which is definitely the highest rarity. Excellent, we got 100%, and that gets us the golden pug. Unfortunately, that is an item and not a pet, so it is in our inventory, and we do not get to keep it. Next, we're going to do the lore. First question. A ghost hunter dropped their vacuum one day. This character picked it up and called themselves a ghost hunter. Whose origin story is this? We found this out in some dialogue, which you can search in the wiki. There's also a link, but I know that it's Bo. Which NPC used to work for the developers? That is also Bo. Ghosts are actually, if we check the wiki, there's an answer in Ghost Hunter Leo's dialogue. Scroll down to get to the dialogue. And if we look for the word actually, it says here that they are actually aliens. Who is Yoko's sibling? For that, if we go to the Yoko page, it will list in the info box any relatives of Yoko. Rowan is Yoko's brother. According to Allie, who were the first people to find the board? If you go to the Wiki page for Allie, it will tell you that it was Allie and Victor. What was the first event that Ghost Hunter Bo appeared in? Go to the Wiki page about Bo. And the first event was the dinosaur event in 2019. What are Archie's favorite puzzles? You just go to the Archie page and look through the dialogue, and it will tell you that he likes nanograms. The volcano rift to the ghost world was the blank rift that Blaze opened. I couldn't find the answer on the wiki, so I did have to cheat by watching another walkthrough. It was the third. What fast food item does Blaze enjoy eating? If you go to Blaze's page and look through the dialogue, he mentions liking burgers. Which NPC was sent to spy on Blaze? If you go through the pages, it does show Luna. How many masks does Gatekeeper wear? This one was another one I did have to cheat a little on, and the answer is 2. What was the first pet created by Blaze? If you look on the pages for each of these, it will tell you that he created Bob. Which mini-boss is considered to have foreign code as it doesn't match the game's natural code sequence? The NPCs like to talk about foreign code in the back door, which means it's the anomaly. Who was the first NPC to speak in the official Blockspike Games Discord server? If you look in the trivia sections for each of these on the wiki, it does say Luna. What is not a way that the agents of Luna have used to communicate with the player? For this, the answer is clues in the obby, because that is a message to each other. And we passed. 100% gets us the Golden Fire Pegasus. Last but not least is the development. What were the original vacuum stats of the alpha pet? If we go to the wiki and pull up the alpha page, in the gallery it shows the original vacuum of being 20.44. What was Ghost Simulator originally meant to be? If you look on the page for Ghost Hunter Da-Vid, some of the facts that he tells you through his quest lines is that it was a snowball simulator. The developers of Ghost Simulator once argued for 3 hours about changing the map, but ended up only changing. This was one I did have to look up on another walkthrough video. The answer is the color of the paths. In what update can you add loot bags and main hub boss chest into the gun machine? If you go to the wiki and pull up the page about the gumball machine, scrolling down it does tell you that it was update 103. In what update was the conch coin item introduced? Going back to the wiki, if we pull up the page for the conch coin, it says it was released in version 85. Which pet has the first ID in the game? Therefore, it was the first real pet implemented into the game. On the wiki is a page of the pets in chronological release order. The very first pet listed here is the pug. I accidentally clicked the wrong answer on that one, so I'm going to have to back up and go through it again. But to finish this up, which pet had the most amount of variants created as of version 108? If you go to each of the pages for pugs, chonks, creepy cats, and Pegasus, you'll see that there is the most of Pegasus. When was the game released publicly? If you go to the update log, it tells you that the game was first released on 5/3/2019. Who created the Ghost Simulator trailer? If we go back to the wiki, and again go into the facts that we learned from Ghost Hunter Da-Vid, it says here that the trailer was made by Xbox. How many permanent NPCs are in the game? If you go to the wiki, you can pull up a list of all the NPCs and count which ones are not event-only NPCs, and the total is 46. Who originally came up with Ghost Hunter Bow? If we go to the Bow page and jump down to the trivia section, it says that Bow was an idea from Wiki. What was added in version 57? For this, we're going back to the update log. And if we scroll down to version 57, it says that the final boss was released in this update. When does Ghost Simulator currently have their updates? The answer is every other Friday. Who is the only developer that does not have their real name in the game? I'm not sure what all their real names are, so I had to fumble through this one. But the answer is Makinon. Originally, which NPC rewarded the chocolate bar when you completed their questline? If you've been playing this game for a while, you'll remember when you had to complete Fern in order to get the chocolate bar to complete the Gatekeeper's quest. Otherwise, if you look in the trivia sections, it does give you the answer. I'm going to run through this real quick again so I can get all the answers right. Okay, and with that, we got 100% and we received the golden alpha. And my friend has shown up. Now, if you look in your inventory, these are 3 golden items. Unfortunately, they will be consumed when you turn in the quest. This is pretty easy. He just gave you a dancing gum. And we get the static vision and static wave. This is the pet static vision. And this is the board static wave. This is what it looks like equipped. It has a television on the back. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining my walkthrough, and I hope you all have a great day.